The Strain starts this Sunday on FX. Welcome back, everyone. This is Jason. Um, Very excited about this new series coming out by Guillermo del Toro. I probably just murdered that name, so forgive me for that. But nonetheless, he produced Pacific Rim and amongst um, other projects. This series that's starting this Sunday is unlike anything I'd ever seen before. One of my favorite monster stories out there is vampires. Um, One of my favorite movies of all time is a vampire movie by the name of The Lost Boys. Um, so whenever I see a vampire movie coming out, or TV series for that matter, I'll compare it to that, because that's my favorite. That just, to me, whether you love it or hate it, it had the perfect mix of, a little bit of comedy, a little bit of romance, action, suspense, had a little bit of everything. It was just a really fun movie. Well, and then throughout the years, we had different vampire stories after that. As I was growing up, you had the Anne Rice vampire movies that were based on her books. Some of those were pretty good. The one with uh, was it Interview with a Vampire? I like that one. That was pretty good. I like that because that's like a timepiece. It's a little chunk out of like like real history, but it's also got the vampire story with it, and how these vampires evolve through time and history. Um, so timepieces like that I like. And then you've got the the Dracula series, and the Dracula 2000, all those that came out, they were okay. They weren't that great. I didn't like them that much. What else was there? Oh, the ever popular teen movies, Twilight. Uh, I didn't see all of them. I think I saw the first two. And for what it was worth, it was okay. I'm not going to call them garbage, but they certainly were not my favorite style movie when it comes to vampire stuff. When I think of something to do with vampires, I think of like your classic Dracula story where there's some horror involved, and then also an element of romanticism, a romantic theme to it. Um, what else? There's been TV series over the years. I cannot think of the one that's like mega popular right now on, is it the CW network? It's not coming to me. I can't think of it. I'll think of it later. I watched a few seasons of that one, and it was a lot like Twilight. It was geared more towards a teen audience. Had the whole a big element of you know a whole romantic story to it. And that's okay. But it's for your true monster horror fan, those you're gonna call those garbage. You're not gonna like them. You're not gonna be attracted to watch them at all. This series that's starting this Sunday on FX, The Strain, um, yeah, these guys don't sparkle. No, they do not. I've seen all the little snippets, all the little trailers leading up to this series premiere, and I've been, reading some articles on it, and um, this series it looks very dark, very mysterious. Oh, what's another word I heard describe it? Gothic, very gothic looking. Um, in fact, these vampires are, I wouldn't say they're similar, but this goes back to the whole thing that you should be scared of vampires. When I was growing up, and after seeing Lost Boys, I'm like, oh, it'd be so cool to be a vampire, You live forever, you party, and of course you got to do the deed, to survive. But it was so badass. It was cool. Um, this this has it's a horror story. It really is. It's dark. It looks grueling. A lot of suspense. Um, these creatures are, they're not your straight up average vampire where they got the fangs and the glowing eyes or whatever. No, these are like monsters, and they're like spreading this virus. So it goes back to the classic thing that vampires spread a disease, and it's a virus and all that kind of thing. Except there's no sexiness involved in it at all. These creatures are horrible. These long, like tongue-like tentacles coming out and attacking their victims. It looks, it's one you're gonna have to watch it with the lights out. Get your popcorn and curl up with a good blanket. Um, yeah, I'm really excited for this. The last time I saw something remotely close to this was the vampire movie 30 Days of Night. That was the first one in a long time that I was actually a little scared to watch it. Most of these, you're anxious, you get excited because it's your favorite type of movie, that kind of deal. And I was anxious to see 30 Days of Night, but I didn't know what to expect. Well, these vampires were not, like I said, you got the element of horror, and you got the element of, sexiness and all stuff like that. Not in this movie, no. These vampires actually made you, you were supposed to be afraid of them, in the classic sense. And that's what this new series, The Strain, brings back, is a whole new dark element to that. It's not going to be the teenage, angst, um, hot boy walking through the, hallways of high school trying to seduce a young girl. No, there's none of that in this at all. Um, I'm not real familiar with who's starring in it. I've seen the trailers and I've seen the people that are in it. The only one I'm really familiar with is Sean Astin. Grew up loving Sean Astin. He was in The Goonies. Now I'm going to forget all the stuff that he was in. Drawing a blank, but he's been in so many things. But not the Hobbit movies. Lord of the Ring. He was in the Lord of the Ring movies. The big fur. He was the one with the big furry feet. But I think he plays a scientist in this TV series, and and this is also a TV series. I've heard a few people say you gotta read the graphic novels or the comics or whatever you call them. You gotta read the books before you see the TV series. Well, I think I've seen enough of the trailers and the little snippets and stuff that I know what it's about. I don't think I have to. Hey, if I like the TV series that much, I'll probably go and get the comics or the books or whatever they are someday. I'm not a big book reader. I'm not a big comic book reading guy. I used to be back in high school. Used to read comic books and books a lot. I should get back into it. That's good for the old noggin. But so yeah, The Strain's coming out this Sunday. Very excited about that. And yeah, these creatures, man, and how this, because they treat it like a disease in this series, I believe, and stuff gets spread. Just man, the stuff I've seen so far, the little snippets in the trailers and everything, it's just brutal. I can't wait to see it. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Let me know what you think. Are you excited for it? Do you like that this is coming out? Are you going to watch it? Put it in the comments below. Let me know what you think. I'm definitely going to check it out. I believe there's 13 episodes ordered, and I have a horrible history of getting excited for watching new stuff, and then it gets canceled not even halfway through the season. So I'm hoping that this is not one of those. So yeah, hoping this turns out really good. So yes, very excited. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.